Well, chat, sweet, beautiful chat. It's that time again. MLB is out. It's looking fantastic. Obviously, we just spent a lot of time in Diamond Dynasty opening packs. Screw you, Deke Slayer, for getting that 95 rookie pool holes. But our home base is still franchise mode at the end of the day. And like we've done before, we gotta do it again. It is going to be me versus you one more time, because we've done this the past couple of years, because it's one of the modes where you can actually control two teams at once, and that is exactly what we are going to do. I will control one team all on my own. You will control another. It's mainly going to be draft to glory based, but not entirely. We're not going to run custom teams this time because nothing's really out yet. I mean, some logos do transfer over. We're just going to use the teams that are there, and we are going to both look to control a god-awful team. I am still not used to that Guardians logo. We are both going to look to control god-awful teams and turn them around. Now, in the AL, there's really only one garbage-ass team. That's the Oakland Athletics. I will be controlling Oakland. I will keep them in Oakland to help save Sim for the Win's sanity. And we'll see if we can actually do anything with this dumpster fire of an organization. In the NL, though, and chat, this is going to be your choice here very, very soon. It's going to be your choice on who you use. Of course, by the time this goes up on YouTube, people already know. When I think of tire fires right now, granted the Nationals are there, but they've won recently. I think of three teams. The first would be the Cincinnati Reds, who just sold, 26th ranked team. The Pittsburgh Pirates always come to mind, and I would have used them, but again, AL-wise, there weren't as many choices, so I figured NL-wise would be there. There's also Arizona. You could argue maybe not as big of a tire fire. You could even throw Colorado into the mix, but I did use Colorado last year in this challenge, so shout out to Blitzcrank is trash. What a name. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. One of those three teams will be the squad that you guys control. Not going to throw the Royals into the mix because, again, they have also won within the past decade. And honestly, I mean, they're the 20th ranked team. They're not god-awful. And the Orioles, I elected not to use for the AL side because they have Adley and they have Grayson in the mix. Like, they're not that bad. So that's why AL-wise, for me, it was really only one team. Tigers as well have their prospects. Yeah, just, I think, did I say for the Tigers they had Adley? Obviously, the Orioles had Adley. The Tigers have fucking everybody. Yeah, goddamn. And like I said, the Royals have won, so Oakland is the clear-cut choice. The clear-cut choice. And right now, again, you might have to refresh to get the thing to pop up. Right now, not much love for the Pirates. It will be the Reds or the Diamondbacks. If it ends in a tie, then you guys suck. I did use Colorado last year in this challenge. So the Diamondbacks are pulling ahead, but yeah, you might have to refresh to get the ball to pop up because Twitch is weird like that sometimes. But I'm excited for this because, again, they have made some pretty good quality of life changes, and yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's done. It's done. They've run away with it. The Arizona Diamondbacks will be chat's team in this challenge. Oakland versus Arizona is where we are at. So yeah, obviously we will have GM contracts off. Computer roster control, computer trading is fine, and again, very intrigued. Those under the hood improvements, computer trading is apparently one of them, which is nice. And we'll just leave the designated hitter deal on. The extra inning runner. You know, honestly, the extra inning runner isn't that bad. It's not that bad for the sake of this challenge, but we'll just leave all that the way it is. And for the moment, we'll turn everything over to manual, and we'll take it from there. We will start in spring training, and that is all well and good. So, in terms of things to set up, And in terms of how this is going to work, we are both allowed with our teams to keep who we have in the system. Now you see why I didn't want to use certain teams that already had good prospects. But for the most part, the only way we'll be adding people are through the drafts, and in free agency, we are each allowed one big position player signing and pitcher signing, just to kind of get things a little bit more involved. So those will be the only ways to add in players. And then obviously, if, say, there's, and the Rule 5 is involved, the drafts. Obviously, if it's like one great pitcher and we both go for him, if one of us misses out, too bad. That was your attempt at signing a big free agent. So there's gonna be some strategy involved. There will be. The only thing that I'm really worried about, honestly, coaching-wise, God, Mark Kotze. Coaching-wise, we're going to leave all of this as it is for this season, as much as that kind of sucks. God, they still haven't fixed how managers are sorted. They're still not sorted by grade, and there's still no way to sort. GG's. The simplest fix they could have made, and they still haven't. GG's. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Scouting-wise as well, to be honest, probably going to turn it on to auto. But for the most part, probably. We are going to leave our scouts as they are for Season 1. And then heading into Season 2, whoever has the better season will get the reward of the better scouts. Now, again, both of our teams are pretty bad. I'd say you guys, though, obviously you're not the 30th ranked team, so there's a good chance you'll end up with the better scout to start off, which I'm okay with, because let's be honest, you guys need that spotted help, you know? You need that little bit of help. So in terms of user settings, then, we will go back. Gameplay-wise, I'm not worried about. We are worried about mode specific. So we'll turn off critical situations. Honestly, lineups rotations for the start of the year, pretty much all of that can be put onto auto to start off. Not too worried. Let me see if that copied over for you guys as well. And it did, and obviously we'll be a little bit more hands-on once we start drafting people. But yeah, to start off, it will basically be, let's see how we can draft, as Bobby Witt Jr. is the #1 man in terms of that prospects list. But yeah, I mean, again, you see why the Royals and the Tigers, the Orioles, weren't really considered. It would have been a little bit too much of a kickstart for either one of our sides. So, what we will do, it is the code word draft. It is the code word draft in chat for your chance to be able to draft. And we'll see what happens. As I hit the microphone with my water bottle. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for a long time. Big time professional here. Shout out to Tristan Casas being up there. Doesn't have a player picture. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. I wanted to see who else was on the list. Helio Ramos, no longer a potential for Mr. Ramos. That's a shame. That's a shame. He was a beast. He was a beast. But, alright, so, to the regular season we go. And let's take a look here. Transaction-wise, I'm not too worried. Obviously, if big trades pop up, it'll be fine. So, for you guys this year, Zach Gallen's the ace. Mad bum there. Merrill Kelly, Luke Weaver, Zach Davies. That bullpen is tragic. Tragic for Mark Melanson being your top option. Good lord. And just to take a look at the lineup here as well. Ketel Marte and Carson Kelly, pretty much where it shines. Yeah, that's it's not the best starting lineup in the world for you guys, definitely. Shout out to Seth Beer, though. He was a monster for me last year, but he has a D potential, so LOL. LOL. For myself here in Oakland, obviously, you know, start off with Mr. Sorvin on the team, which is great. Starting pitching's not too bad. The bullpen is awful. Absolutely atrocious, this bullpen. And yeah, Trevino's a 73. So, yeah. Yeah, and again, this is the provided roster for them. You might disagree with certain overalls. It's not even my fucking roster, and I have to say you might disagree with certain overalls. And then this lineup, yeah. So odds are you guys will have the better season this year. If you don't, something went tragically wrong if you guys do not have a better season than I do. Like, tragically wrong. I don't think I have anything sponsorship-wise I can set up. I'd love to handle the scouting on my own, but at the same time, it's so time-consuming for both of us. So we'll sim the draft day, and we'll leave it as is. And again, see how our two teams do this year. And I have no idea how us here in Oakland have a above 500 record. It wasn't going to last, and it didn't. But that's okay. So just like that, and again, obviously, there's going to be a lot of progress very early on here. I'm at 28 and 29. You guys are at 25 and 31, so a bit of a rough start. Shout out to Dewinkle, packing more good shit. And we will advance to the draft, where neither of us have a first-round pick. Nope, that's a lie. I didn't notice the numbers changed. That's very subtle. You guys have the second overall pick. I have the 18th. That was very difficult to catch as the subtle change in number color. So a second overall pick for you guys to start things off. The Orioles take Josh Bautista. Josh Bautista. And we will see. Now again, we're going to do what we always do. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to show you guys everyone that's available. I'm going to show you everyone that's available, right? And then we'll draw the name to see who gets the pick, and then you make your choice. So if you've entered the raffle to draft, pay attention. If you don't, I will ban you for 600 seconds, which is also known as a bot. Dewinkle just packed more good shit. What an asshole. So available to you guys here, then let's take a look. We'll start off at catcher, and there is not much to go off of. In terms of dudes that have information, Garrett Rose, who's 4 years out, he's kind of shit, let's be honest. Alan Shelley, also not great. DaCosta's terrible. Brayman's terrible. Martens is okay. Has some power at least, a decent arm. Ramirez is trash. Tanana is also a trash. So if you were to take a catcher, I'd go with Sandy Martins. If that was my choice. At first base, fucking nothing. And LOL, sweet summer child, thinking that our starting scouting departments were gonna find blue chips. At least that many. At first base, Davis Manouche is okay. Decent contact. I mean, nothing great. Carlos Cabrera, decent power at 19 years old. For the best thing he's got going for him. Glenn Lewis, also 19, pretty well-rounded. Salvatore Tavares is garbage. Omar Delgado might not be that bad. So a couple of good options at first base. Chester Rice and Kurt Hutchins. Yeah, not too much to go off of there, if we're being honest, but a couple of decent options. Second base, there is the first blue chip. It is Roger Urban, the 19-year-old. He is 4+ years out, though. So he'll have a high potential, but there is a chance that that overall is going to suck. Ramirez is trash. Do you want to wait until this guy is 24, 25 years old to be ready? That is the question that you have to ask yourselves. Then you got John Hutchinson, even better, who is kind of okay. Robbie White looks like trash. Damon Horton's fast. That's about it. Santos is okay. He's all right. Suna not that bad. Almanzar not that good. Boyd McDonald, but he's in red, so Urban is probably your best shot so far. Third base, a couple more blue chippers. Charlie Pearson, 18 years old, 4 years out, does nothing overly well right now, has a decent arm. Oof. And there's Connor Robinson, the other blue chipper. Has a good arm, 21, 4 years out. Yikes. Avery Sato. Kind of well balanced. Jimenez kind of sucks. Chad Little, eh. Dana Diaz, meh. Dano, meh. Got blue chippers, but man, they are not the strongest. Donovan Hidalgo. Also, not amazing. Disparis. It's a good fielder. Stuart Rainey is like the ultimate utility man. Not really great at much. Decent arm. Ahmad Tunic. Fast. Dustin Bruno, we don't talk about him. Richard Castilla at shortstop. He's an interesting one. Decent contact, decent vision. In left, another blue chipper, Josh Becerra. Third base. Yeah, I don't even know if we have to put this to a raffle, unless someone's gonna tank it for you guys. Josh Becerra is definitely the pick. That dude's gonna be a stud, for sure. Esteban Gallegos, not too bad behind him. Rex Woodson sucks. Robert Suzuki is in red. Gallegos, interesting. In center, Adam Riley. 22, not that far off either. Not bad. Left field is probably a little bit better. Clinton Knight, meh. Lopez, meh. Like, based off of the standard for you guys and who you have available with this pick. Yeah, no one else really cuts it. And then right, Antonio Vargas probably also isn't up to snuff compared to what else was there. So position players, you should kind of have your choice. And then pitcher-wise, I mean, in terms of deals muted, yes we are. You guys are controlling Arizona. I'm controlling Oakland. Starting pitcher-wise, Jack Nunez, 21 years old, but 4 years out. Only 3 pitches as well. Jason Neal, 19 years old, 4 years out. You might have to take that outfielder. That dude's gonna be a stud. Valdez. Esteban Gallegos. Yeah, I don't know if this is the year for you guys to go for a starting pitcher. Not that any, like Cedric Doss is okay. Not that any of these guys are brutal, but and then relievers. I do wonder if relievers are kind of as broken as they were last year, where you just want to take closers. And then speaking of closers, there are 4. Antonio Fuentes, who is a beast, 18, ready in 2024. DeAndre McAtee? Who the hell knows? Also not, well, 20 years old, 4 years out. 18, 4 years out for Manny Chavez, and then Sean Diaz is 19 and ready next year. So with that, you guys have seen everybody that there is available. If you entered the raffle, I hope you were paying attention. Good opportunity here. We shall see what happens. We shall see. The pick officially belongs to Mouse Jesus. Mouse, who's it gonna be? Who's that first pick for the Diamondbacks? Who is that first pick for the D-backs? Rodent Christ, as he's affectionately known. Who's it gonna be, Mouse? You've seen everyone that there is. You can deliberate with the chat if you want, but you've kind of seen what the chat has said in response, being like, I'd take this guy, I'd take this guy. I have a short list of 17 players. There you go. Mouse going once. I need you to at least say something. He goes for Becerra. So there you go. Josh Becerra, that is likely the smart pick. The 18-year-old left fielder. He'll be ready in 2 years. 6'5". Play every outfield position. We'll see how good he is at the end of this. All right, so who's available for me at pick number 18? God damn, and is there anybody? Martens was there, I'm aware of that. Is there anybody that has, like, drastically better stats? This guy, you know. Glenn Lewis. Glenn Lewis. Gatto. Interesting amount of first baseman. Glenn Lewis is an interesting one. Absolutely nothing at second. Sato is still out there. My scouts did not like him as much as yours did. There is nobody that I'm in love with here. Your scouts like Gallegos. Mine didn't even look at him as the mode better. Haven't played it enough yet to know. But they have made certain quality of life changes that I'm excited for. Vladimir Casilla. Robert West. Fuck. Man, I am not a big fan of what I'm seeing here for position players. Look at the fucking beard on Cordero. Honestly, it might have to be a starting pitcher for me. There are some of those guys that your scouts are like, hey, yeah, they're decent, and then my scouts are like, yeah, we're not even gonna talk about these guys. So Cordero is an interesting one. Does not have much heat though. Break is pretty solid. Corey Cohen could be a trap. Whew. Yeah, that's the issue, is obviously we both get to look at each other's scouting reports. Fuck. This is a tough one. Man, couple of players I like that I can't be 100% certain on. I'm gonna risk it for the pitcher. He's 18 years old. I'm going to go for Corey Cohen, the Canadian, and hope for the best there. But, yeah, my scouts did not do a very good job of kind of lining up who was still there. So we look at who's left for you guys, and obviously if you were paying attention to mine, you guys might not have it, but you see the names here that are still available that you guys had information on. It does go pretty far down, so hopefully, if you were looking at people and kind of creating a short list of people you were interested in, that's probably the best way to do it. This pick belongs to Indignant Min. Min, congratulations. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Did you have somebody in mind? Again, you have so many goddamn players. You took an outfielder to start off. As Min defers to talking with Brits. Couple of players I like that I can't. Again, a lot of interesting names still up there for you guys. A lot of names that my scouts either didn't look at or didn't like as much as you guys. Brits shouts out Estevan Gallegos. Cody shouts out Sato or Lewis. Another look at Gallegos with that contact. He's 22 and will be ready next year, apparently. It's not a full report. Wheelchair, yes. Same idea. A couple slight twists, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, same idea. Me versus you. Let's see what Min thinks. Again, you had Hidalgo at the top. I don't want to sit here and look at every single player. You guys gotta be on a little bit, just because again the complications of it. I obviously can't scroll back through. Min, what are you thinking? Chat's throwing out a couple of names.
Congratulations.
And someone like Tommy Tucker.
What are you thinking?
Cedric
What are you
Doss
thinking? Did you have
was
somebody
also
in mind?
out
Again,
there.
you have so many goddamn players. You took an outfielder to start off. It's Min to first, Cocky.
Mr. Min. What's it gonna be?
Up there for you guys. A lot of names that my scouts
What's it gonna be, sir?
like as much as
The
you
Diamondback second pick.
Shouts out Esteban.
He goes for Esteban Gallegos, so another outfielder. And we'll see if that one pays off.
Contact is 22 and will be ready next year, apparently.
Pick number 15 here with the Athletics. Oh, fuck. Okay, so Sato was also on your team's list. Wasn't looking that good. God, I got a lot of people still available here, too. Alright. Looking for a couple of names. Delgado was an interesting one. Woodson, your scouts liked a hell of a lot more than mine. And then Esteban Salgado. Still out there, potentially good power. Robert Suzuki. Ugh. Might have to just risk it on Vizcaíno at this point. Damn. I feel like, or Adrian Benitez. I feel like my scouts have kind of let me down a little bit here.
What's it gonna be, sir?
Being honest, Jake Daly's still out there. Aaron Banks at third.
So another outfielder. See if that one pays off.
Well, gives a hell of a name. I'm gonna take another pitcher. Can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna go for the young Adrian Benitez. Tough calls. No, oh, hey, there we go. Competitive balance pick for myself. I feel like I desperately need that because you guys are crushing this draft. I know Cedric Doss is still there. He's someone that you guys have mentioned a lot. Also Tommy Tucker, so you're likely to get one of the two. Louis St. Louis. Beautiful. Beautiful. Martens is still there at catcher. Couple of starting pitchers. Martens, again, your scouts liked. Mine didn't say fucking anything about him. God. Man, I am not off to a flying start, I feel like, with this draft. All right. Take another starter, because there are a few. Could go some more high-risk options here. This dude's 3 years out at 22, which means his overall is going to suck. Salgado or Parks are both young enough that they could develop. Oh boy, I'm not overly confident in too many people here. I'm really not. I like the well-roundedness of Wilga's game.
Beautiful.
Fuck. I can't just go for the spite pick of taking someone, because I have two decent starting pitchers already. I have no fucking faith in this at all. Parks might have a good potential, but God, he's 4 years out. He's 18. Said if I was going to take a catcher in this draft, it'd be Martens when I was looking at your reports.
Not off to a flying
This sucks. This sucks. My scouts really let me down. I'm going to risk it for another starter. I'm going to take Jake Daly and hope that he does actually have a good potential. I did not think I'd take 3 starters, but here we are. And that brings you guys back up. Again, a lot of people still on the list for us. In terms of names that were mentioned before, Cedric Doss's name was mentioned quite a bit. in chat. And aside from that, it does drop off a little bit. Martens is also still there. I think those two starters you guys were talking about went. Nope, maybe not. I think they are still there. Well, let's see. Who gets this pick then? The answer is J. Marty. It'll be Marty's call. Let's see if he has somebody in mind. But yeah, I'm a little bit afraid. I'm feeling rusty. I'm feeling a little bit rusty. Yeah, you guys have taken 2 outfielders so far in this draft. Let's see what Marty thinks. He wants to go with a pitcher. All right, well, again, you got a couple of relievers, none of whom really jumped off the page, I don't think. Someone in chat will mention otherwise if they did. But yeah, then starting pitching-wise, again, it's been Cedric Doss and Tommy Tucker that have both been mentioned a lot. Doss is ready to go next year. 92 cutter as his top pitch. And then there's Tommy Tucker, 93 four-seamer, only 3 pitches as a starter. Also potentially ready next year. Those are the 2 names that were mentioned a lot. Jay and Marty confirming Doss. All right, Cedric Doss is the pick for the Diamondbacks. That brings up Oakland again. Fuck me. All right, really quickly. Tommy Tucker's still there. Actually, let me see. Let me see.
I'm a little bit afraid.
Fuck you, Chicago. I was gonna take him. I was 100% gonna take Martens.
You guys have taken 2 outfielders
All right.
so far in this draft.
That complicates things a little bit. Just a little bit.
See what Marty thinks. He wants to go with a pitcher.
All right.
Well, again, you got a couple of relievers, none of whom really jumped off the page, I don't think. Someone in chat will mention
Wilga's still there.
But yeah, then starting pitching-wise, again, it's been Cedric Doss and Tommy Tucker.
Or I go for one of the younger dudes who's going to take forever to get good.
Is ready to go next year.
There was Tommy Tucker. But again, I'm kind of confident. I don't just want to take him. I mean, it might be a mistake. I don't just want to take him because he's likely to go next for you guys. At the same time, I mean, yes, it would complicate what you guys have going on, but it would also mean it might take you guys longer to figure stuff out.
Brings up Oakland again.
All right.
Really quickly, Tommy Tucker's still there.
I have numerous people I'm still cool with picking in this draft.
Fuck you, Chicago. I was gonna take him. I was 100% gonna take Martens.
Do I want to give away who I'm thinking about here, though?
Things a little bit.
No, I don't.
Just a little bit.
I'll take the risk on Tommy Tucker. The game is afoot. Diamondbacks are up. And the pick for you guys belongs to Cody. As you get a look at the names who are here that you guys have info on. Certainly, chat, you get to work together. It's your team, but Cody does get the final decision.
Tommy Tucker.
Cody does get the final word. You are allowed to talk. Brits wanted to see first base. That is what's left.
At the same time.
Ah, and he goes for it. Louis St. Louis. St. Louis is the pick. He goes for the 19-year-old reliever with the sweet-ass name, Lou St. Lou. Honestly, he's got a 98-mile-an-hour four-seam. It's actually not that bad of a pick. He's young and has time to develop. It's not that bad. All right, for myself now. What have we got? Okay, so I was highly considering Wilga for the longest time, and that's probably who I was going to take because he's off the board. My decision's made, and we will definitely go for the youngster Richard Parks, good old Dick Parks, and see if he actually has the potential to develop. It's pretty straightforward. All right, Arizona, you guys are back, and again, the list of dudes getting slimmer and slimmer. And of course, the Reds, you know, you might have some people that were on my scouting report that, you know, chat's aware of, but That's it. Those are the last dudes that you see right there where there is info. Popcorn Chicken gets to make the final decision. Is Banks still available? Darren Banks at third base is still available. Someone that my scouts liked that yours did not look at. So let's see. Let's see. Who will it be for Arizona in our first draft?
All right, for myself now.
Who will it be?
What have we got?
People are shouting out Kirby Ayabu, who my scouts did not have. Only 3 pitches, but I agree. He's intriguing. 20 years old, ready next year. Pull up Manuel Mesa for a second. Again, 5 pitches. 20 years old, ready next year.
Pretty straightforward.
12-6 curve in the repertoire.
And again, the list of dudes getting slimmer and slimmer.
It's not bad.
Of course, the Reds.
Who will it be, Popcorn? Who will it be? Who is your choice?
That's it. Those are the last dudes that you see right there.
Who is your choice? Between Mesa and Yabu. Both potentially promising starting pitchers. Mesa is going to win this. Yeah. All right. Manuel Mesa is the pick. Only one person went with Yabu. Manuel Mesa is the selection.
Let's see. Who will it be? Arizona.
Good. Let's see. What do we got? Sweet. Esteban Salgado. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is that potential, actually. Darren Banks is still there. Yeah, it's got to be Banks. It's got to be Banks. If I take Banks, you take Yabu. If I take Yabu, you probably take Banks if he's there. Let's risk it for the third baseman, Darren Banks. Might not be amazing, but we'll go for him. Round 6 for the D-backs. Kirby Yabu is still there. Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Warrior gets the pick. So Adam, ETA is about how many years away they are. So we're in 2022, which means 2026. It'll take them at least 4 years, if not more, to be ready to play at a major league level. Warrior, is it even a conversation? I mean, you guys were debating Mesa and Yabu. Yabu's still there. Like, literally, it's a 2-for-1 special. You get both of the guys that you guys wanted. I'm a little bit weary of the accuracy, but certainly, yep, Kirby Yabu it is. I think you guys have knocked this draft out of the fucking park, to be honest. I really do. I really do. I got 2 people left. Fuck. Oof. I don't really trust anybody there. The youngest dudes. Obviously completely unscouted potential. Alonzo Pip's a hell of a name. It's that or Omar Salas. Because they are part of the youngest group. Honestly, I'm just going to go for Omar Salas as a reliever and hope that he's good. That's all I can really do. And that is it. So the draft has come to a close. Again, whoever had the better drafts, I think will, instead of the end of season results, the better draft will get the optimization for the better scouts. Let's take a look at Oakland's draft. We start off with Kirby Cohen, 67 overall B potential. At 18 years old, I'm pretty happy with that.
I'm a little bit weary.
It's Adrian Benitez. He's a 63 at 18 years old. 92 A potential. So I hit on my 2 starting pitchers. Benitez has a long way to go, but he has an engine on him. 92. And Kirby Cohen, not so bad. Jake Daly, C potential, 62-19. That's not awful. And then Tommy Tucker, 63. 18 years old, 86 B potential. Wow. Wow. Okay. Parks is a 44 at 18 years old, C potential. Banks is 21, 60, and a 76 C potential, and Salas 53. Honestly, that's not bad. That is not bad. Tucker, Cohen, and Benitez. Yeah, meet 3 future members of my starting rotation, basically. God damn, that is a very, very good way to start things off. Very good way indeed. The question is, what do we have for Arizona?
Adrian Benitez. He's a 63 at 18 years old. 92 A potential. So I hit on my 2 starting pitchers.
Yeah, you guys won.
Benitez has a long way to go, but he has
I had a feeling you did.
92. And Kirby Cohen not so bad.
Becerra was the 2nd overall pick. 18 years old, 69 overall, A potential. Yeah, Becerra's, he's going to be gross. He's going to be absolutely gross. Gallegos is a 70 at 22 years old, just off of the A potential. So that's a great pick, even though he's 22. That's a phenomenal pick. Doss is a 73 at 19 years or 18 years old, even better. Yeah, I should have gone with my gut and not been that upset. Fucking Christ, that is probably the best 3rd round draft pick I've ever seen. Louis St. Louis, 55 at 19, 79. That's okay. Mesa is only a C potential, but he's a 66 at 20 years old. That is literally the best draft steal I've ever seen in a baseball game, maybe any game ever. That might be the best steal I've ever seen.
I had a feeling you did.
That is legitimately close to like Frederick McDonough territory.
69 overall, A potential.
He was a 6th round pick.
He's gonna be gross.
And he's 20 years old. Only has 3 pitches as a starter, but with that fucking toolkit.
22 years old, just off of the A potential. So that's a great pick, even though he's 22. That's a phenomenal pick.
I had the chance to take Doss and Yabu, and I did not do it. My scouts didn't look at him, your scouts did. I didn't trust it off of seeing other info that was out there. Conflicting information between our scouts and your scouts, where it painted people that your scouts thought would be good. My scouts said no. Turns out that they looked at the wrong dudes. Wow. That is a fucking incredible draft, and certainly sets you guys up for an amazing, amazing start to this. Jesus. Gonna look at Fuentes, William Chin. Just kind of looking for some of the other names that we were debating to even redo your scouting department after that. Yeah, you might not have to.
He was a 6th round pick.
You might not have to. Josh Batista went 1st overall, too. You got a better pitcher in the 6th round than the Orioles got with the number 1 overall pick. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. I at least had a decent draft. I didn't blow it as bad as the Orioles did. But, fucking hell. That was an absolutely insane draft. Thank God I didn't take Salgado. Oh, goodness. That draft was fucking nuts, man. That draft was nuts. I'll pop back up here just in case you guys see a name that I might miss. Sato was only a 50. A little bit rough. I'm not really looking at potentials. I'm just looking for names. Yeah, Shelley would have been pretty rough. Bong also wasn't that great of a pick. I am behind the 8 ball here in Oakland already. I had a decent draft, but it does not compare
Might not happen.
70. Jesus, 74 at 22, 99 potential. The Blue Jays apparently.
You got a better pitcher in the
All set at
6th round than the
99.
Orioles
Yeah,
got
Vinny
the overall
Acosta.
pick. Just throwing that out.
God damn.
Just
God damn.
I at least had a decent draft. I didn't blow it as bad as the Orioles did.
So yeah, needless to say,
Fucking hell.
you guys fucking crushed it.
Absolutely. Insane draft.
I didn't want to, okay, Wilga wasn't that good. I didn't want to focus so much on, like I said, stealing players that your scout said were good, because there were some conflicting reports where my scout's like, I don't trust him. I learned to not trust my scouting department. Martens was only a C potential.
Just looking for names.
Damn. I learned very early on here that I need some scouting. And yeah, late round steals are definitely in season.
I am behind
Definitely.
the 8 ball here in Oakland already.
I almost took Pip too. That would have been a little bit better.
Draft, but
It's only a 56, but still.
does not
An
compare.
absolutely insane draft to start things off for you guys. God damn. All set at 99. Yeah, Vinny Acosta. God damn. God damn. So yeah, needless to say, you guys fucking crushed it. I didn't want to, okay, Wilga wasn't that good. I didn't want to focus so much on, like I said, stealing players that your scout said were good, because there were some conflicting reports where my scout's like, I don't trust him. I learned to not trust my scouting department. Martens was only a C potential. Damn. I learned very early on here that I need some scouting. And yeah, late round steals are definitely in season. Definitely. I almost took Pip too. That would have been a little bit better. It's only a 56, but still. An absolutely insane draft to start things off for you guys. God damn.